Let's get in our reporters also. Pramod Madhav joining us live from Colombo. We've also got Masha Midat reporting live from Mali, which is, remember, where the Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa currently is. Masha, I'd like to begin with you. If you could get us an update right now on Gotabaya Rajapaksa's whereabouts. We're hearing that it's only a brief stopover in Maldives and that he's going to be heading to the UAE soon.
So far right now, we haven't received an official communication from the government yet, but the Foreign Ministry has also said that they are not willing to comment for the current situation right now. And it is believed that because the president, former President Mohamed Nasheed has supported and welcomed President Gotabaya from the airport, that they have it is because they are very close friends and they have been supporting each other. Even President Gotabaya supported President Nasheed while he was trying to get asylum support as well. So it is basically it is believed that they are pretty much closer. That's how the whole situation right now has come. But so far right now, we are yet to confirm whereabouts of the President Gotabaya. A few hours ago, he has left the Welana International Airport, and an official from the VIP section of the Welana International Airport has confirmed it to a local news that he has left the airport a few hours ago, but still yet to confirm that whereabouts, where President Gotabaya is staying or whatnot in the Maldives, and when he will be leaving the country is yet to confirm.
Okay, so we're expecting, and hopefully there will be some sort of official communication from the Maldives authorities as well. Masha, I request you to stay on with me. I'd just like to bring in Pramod Madhav also on this broadcast. Pramod, you've been reporting from Colombo. I'd like you to tell our viewers what's the mood on the ground currently. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has fled. He's out of Sri Lanka, but he hasn't resigned just yet. Has that led to more agitations, protesters getting more frustrated on the ground?
Well, for one thing, yes, the protesters are frustrated, and in fact, I'm standing currently at one of the very important buildings, the President's Palace, and this is the current way the President's Palace looks. It is turned into a tourist spot. People are over here 24/7, and you can see them at the lawn. They are waiting. Everybody's eagerly waiting. Already they are tired because they thought that the President will resign soon. But even though the storming of these buildings occurred on 9th of July, the President has taken his own sweet time, and there is a reason to it because he knows that once he is not the President, that would cause more trouble to him, and that's the reason he has taken his time, and after leaving only it will happen. But here I would like to show one more thing as well. These are the masts of the President's Palace, the authoritative building, and here you have the national flag. But unfortunately for now, the protesters here and the organizers have very clearly mentioned that the state of Sri Lanka is in such a peril that only a black flag can be seen on the mast, and that's the reason only black flags are there on this mast. So this actually explains the current situation over here. Protesters are still upset, and if they don't get the announcement that the president has resigned so far, it might lead to agitations, definitely, Akshita. But here is the current situation. Here are the people who are waiting inside, who are living here, and who want to make sure that they, like, whatever the demands, there's the first and foremost demands, and that is to leave for the Gotabaya Rajapaksa to resign. That happens. For that reason only, 4 days these protesters have occupied the President's Palace, and currently this is the situation. Here you see the room, one of the most important rooms in the President's Palace, and currently it is being occupied by the protesters. They are waiting, they are demanding that he resigns as soon as possible. Earlier there was news that from the Speaker's office that the President has already given the resignation letter, but here is currently confusion, and as expected the President has also left the country. But even after that, time is being taken to show make the announcement that he has resigned, and that's the reason people are waiting. You can see all military personnel are also here. This place is still guarded, but at the same time there are protesters, there are public everywhere, and everyone is eagerly waiting for the announcement of their president's resignation. They hope and believe that the President Gotabaya has resigned, and if that has not happened, that this will turn into a very big situation. In fact, here you have the seat of power principal advisor to the president, and all these things. Every part of this building is under the control of the protesters, and the public are given free access to everywhere, and they are staying here 24/7. That's the important part, to make sure that this does not fall or go back to the government's hand unless and until their demands are met, Akshita.
And everything, as you're showing us, Pramod, at the presidential palace is just as it was. Nothing's been vandalized, nothing's been targeted. This is more of a very symbolic protest. But if Gotabaya Rajapaksa doesn't submit his resignation today, it's going to be all-out chaos, because protesters will obviously get impatient. And with Gotabaya Rajapaksa now out of Sri Lanka, there'll be questions about what they can do if he doesn't choose to resign. Let me also take us back across to Marsha, because Marsha, you know, the kind of footage that's emerging right now of how the president was taken out of the airport in Male in a convoy, it's clear that the government is providing all possible support to the Sri Lankan president. We understand that there were top officials there to welcome him, to greet him, as well as, you know, this kind of security deployment for him, considering he is still very much the Sri Lankan president.
Yeah, so the fact is that in generally the Maldives is a very welcoming country. So it is, the whole country is yet to open for anybody to come and visit. It's welcome, very, very welcome to it. And unless there is no arrest warrant from a concerning party, of course, there is no hesitation for anybody to stop anyone, whether it's a president or an official, a government official, or even as a normal civilian, to enter the Maldives. So in that concern, in addition to what I have said, highlighted before, President Nasheed, who was the former president and the current Speaker of the Parliament of the Maldives, has been a very close friend with Gotabaya and President Gotabaya, and he has, maybe that would be, it is believed that that would be a fact that he was present physically at the airport to welcome them and welcome the President Gotabaya and support them through whether it's security or whether it is to support to give the approval to for his aircraft to land in the Maldives. So probably it is believed that it is the close relationship between the both parties has supported it. But generally speaking, the government is yet to confirm that whether it is it is the support has been provided through government in generally, or is it specifically just from the President Nasheed?
Okay, thanks, Marsha, for those details. I'd like to thank Pramod also for joining us with those latest ground reports from Colombo.